Let's talk about the new format of my channel and let's get to know each other a little bit better. Hi, my name is Karen from Prepared and Sustainable Living, and today we make a little bit a different kind of video. I do want to introduce my new format of the podcast I'm gonna launch on YouTube and hope you guys gonna like it. Since I never really had a big video where I did introduce myself and the channel properly, it's gonna be part of today's podcast. So I did launch that channel originally just because of fun. All the things I'm doing on my YouTube channel, I'm doing at home for myself. And a lot of people said I should do a YouTube channel, so I did. We do a lot of gardening and homesteading and canning and foraging, hunting, fishing, camping, outdoor. We have a bird hunting dog, so we do a lot of outdoor things, a lot of DIY, a lot of building. Right now, we are building our own greenhouse. And there are a lot of skills I'm trying to learn right now to make my homestead and hopefully yours better too, like essential oils, like working with all those forage plants, like making my own yarn, things like that. So, what motivates me to do that channel is once to hope that we can make a community that learns together all those skills to live as much self-sufficient and sustainable as possible. I have a bachelor in environmental science with the major of organic agriculture, so I did agriculture on a natural base, at least in theory before. I do have knowledge in how to analyze your soil, how to do crop rotation, all that kind of stuff. And I want to improve my knowledge in other areas too to cut down the amount we are reliable on stores and on other things as much as I can. But enough about me. The Prepared and Sustainable Living podcast is going to be an extension of the brand Prepared and Sustainable Living, so it's going to be part of that. I'm really open on what you guys want to see on here. I hope I'll be able to have a guest once in a while on this channel and on that podcast. I have a couple really good ideas of people I would like to have on the channel, YouTubers and non-YouTubers. But it's also an option for me to explain topics and subjects a little bit more in depth, not as intense as I would like to do it on another format I'm working on. I hope I can launch soon about all the theoretical knowledge. It's not much like that. It's more like we talk together. We talk about experience. I try to explain some uh, behind things when I make a YouTube video, for example, about water bath cannon. We need to pressure cannon. I might make a podcast about explaining the difference between water bath and canning and pressure canning. I probably gonna make Q&As on here too. If you want me to have conversations with experts, I'll try to get that done. I can use that format to talk about my opinion about certain topics and news, like when new tools come out or in emergency preparedness, if about news that affect our safety and has us to have to be prepared, which then would in that area would more lean into using that podcast to explain how we can prepare and handle these situations, but not that much on be careful, it's dangerous, and we're all gonna die. There are plenty channels out there who do that. If you want me to review voice my opinion on any of the topics or on anything you see, any opinions out there, let me know. I'll try to make a science-based conversation here about the topics, not really just my personal opinion, no political opinions. I'll really try to fact-base argue and reach topics here, not of my personal opinion or my mood or my political views and stuff like that. I really would like you all to help me form this podcast. Let me know who you want to see on here, what topics you want to see on here, uh, what do you want me to discuss on here. It's really a really interactive format of a tool where we can talk about things rich on a short term topics you want to know. If there's something coming out and you want me to cover it on here, I do my diligent research, but in the opposite of most things where I just first, when I craft things, I do normally make them a couple of times before I put it on YouTube. When I'm working on trying to make essential oils, and I'm gonna be sure that I know how to do them and I'm proficient in it before I put it on YouTube. Plus some content ideas you have that are more like going outside and do hunting, fishing, foraging. That can take a week or two till I can go out there. The people, for example, who ask me for showing for some uses for goldenrod. Couple days after that, the first frost came and they all died, and they need to wait till this year. They're gonna come back up, but they're gonna make that video. I promise that. Probably more than one video. But this format is more, if you have something, I'll do my research, and within a couple days, I can be sure that I can discuss that topic. So it's more like a continuous way to interact, to talk about topics you want to know, to get some people on the podcast that might take much longer. I'm still a really small channel, and I'm not sure if I can convince other YouTubers and experts that fast to come on the channel. But if you want to see somebody on here, want me to interview somebody, talk with somebody, let me know, and I'll give my best to do that too. But all in all, it's more like a format that we can discuss topics you want to know more about. You want to know, is that true? Is that right? How do I do that? How is that? Why do we do it the way we do it? Things like that. Also, quite interactive, like ask me questions about me, about my channel, about anything you want, and I will use this format to answer personal questions as well. If you enjoyed the new format and the new idea, please rate the podcast on your favorite platform. I hope I can load that podcast up on as many podcast platforms as possible too, and of course on YouTube. Rate it, subscribe, give me your comments, let me know what you want to see on here on this podcast and what you don't want to see or hear. And I thank you for listening to me and watching this video, or in whatever format you see that one. Thanks for joining the adventure together. Until the next time, stay prepared and sustainable.